Making our headlines this Friday, November 21st, the Cayman Islands Fire Service mourns the loss of a beloved colleague. Child Safeguarding Week concluded today with a special symposium, and the Cayman National Water Polo team made a big splash at the CARIFTA Aquatics competition. Good evening and welcome to CIGtv News, the official source for the latest and most accurate government information. I am Takia Smith. The Cayman Islands Fire Service celebrated the life of late Sub-Officer Joseph Smith, affectionately known as Lil Joe or Dappa, earlier this month. Sub-Officer Smith's memorial was attended by senior government officials, including the Premier, Honorable Andre Ebanks, Honorable Deputy Governor Franz Manderson, Minister for District Administration and Home Affairs, Honorable Nicholas DaCosta, and Honorable Ministers Catherine Ebanks-Wilkes and Ralston Anglin. Minister DaCosta spoke on Sub-Officer Smith's career with the fire service during the memorial.
Joined the Cayman Islands Fire Service in 1996, and from the outset he demonstrated what it truly means to serve with commitment. And again, I'm reliably informed that he was the kind of colleague every station wishes to have. Professional, dependable, and grounded with a good sense of humor. He embraced his duties and their risks, not for recognition, but because it was the right thing to do. He moved through the ranks, from recruit to staff officer, taking on each responsibility with quiet professionalism. And in doing so, he became part of something greater than himself.
Our thoughts and prayers remain with the family, friends, and colleagues of Officer Smith during this somber time. In other news, key stakeholders gathered at Hotel Indigo today, Friday, November 21st, for the Cayman Islands' first National Child Safeguarding Symposium, marking the end of Child Safeguarding Week. The event brought together government safeguarding partners, including the Multi-Agency Safeguarding Hub, the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service, the Cayman Islands Bar Association, and the University College of the Cayman Islands, all who came together to strengthen child protection systems. Mrs. Diane Gordon Harrison from the Office of the Children's Advocate in Jamaica delivered the keynote address, sharing regional best practices in child protection. Acting Governor Honorable Franz Manderson and Minister for Social Development and Innovation Honorable Isaac Rankin also addressed attendees, emphasizing the government's commitment to safeguarding every child.
Today marks a historic moment for the Cayman Islands, our first ever Child Safeguarding Week. As Minister for Social Development and Innovation and as Minister for Youth, I want to be clear, there's nothing more important than keeping our people, especially our children, safe, supported, and protected. And that requires good intentions. It requires strong laws, strong systems, and strong partnerships.
The symposium focused on strengthening policies, prevention, and early intervention systems under this year's theme, Every Child Safe, Every Voice Heard. And now for today's sports. The Cayman Islands made a splash in its debut appearance at the CARIFTA Aquatics Championships, bringing home medals in every category. 3 water polo teams competed at the championships held in Coral Springs, Florida from November 7th to 9th, facing competition from other Caribbean nations and Florida clubs. The under-16 girls team claimed silver, while the under-19 girls and boys squads earned bronze medals. The team competed against delegations from the Bahamas, Trinidad and Tobago, Curacao, Bonaire, and several Florida-based teams. It is a historic first for the Cayman Islands Water Polo on the regional stage, with young athletes returning home with hardware from all 3 divisions entered. Now for today's weather forecast. A ridge of high pressure continues to dominate the region, bringing moderate to fresh northeast winds and rough seas over the next 24 hours. Tonight, we can expect partly cloudy skies with a 30% chance of showers. Temperatures will drop to the upper 70s. Winds will be east to northeast at 15 to 20 knots, and seas will be moderate to rough with wave heights of 4 to 6 feet. A small craft advisory is also in effect. This weekend, moderate to fresh winds and rough seas will continue, and a weak surface trough moving across the northwest Caribbean may bring a slight chance of showers tonight. For all of your local weather, be sure to visit the Cayman Islands National Weather Service website, that's weather.gov.ky, and follow their Facebook page for the most reliable coverage. If you're watching us on the CIG YouTube channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay informed with all the relevant facts straight from the source. That's it for today's news brief. I'm Takia Smith. Have a great weekend.